Hey guys, Gary here with Automatic Door and Hardware, and today I thought I'd make a video just explaining how to purchase a commercial door closer from us, or how to choose. A lot of times, a lot of times you might be a building owner or maybe a contractor and you're not very familiar with commercial door closers. So there are a few things you need to look for in terms of knowing which type of door closer to purchase. And the first big thing I would say is, what is the door that you need to either replace the door closer on, or you plan on installing a door closer on? And there are, a common commercial door is the fire rated hollow metal steel door, or a commercial solid core wood door, or a storefront glass aluminum door. So these are things you need to know in terms of pinpointing what door closer would work best for your application. Now, with our Commando door closer, you're in luck because our door closers are designed to work on all three types of door materials, whether it be aluminum, steel, or wood. You're ready to go if you just purchase a Commando door closer. But another huge factor you need to consider is the door size. Now, most commercial building doors are 36 inches, and that's a standard for a number of reasons, mainly ADA. However, maybe your commercial door is used as a utility room door or some sort of closet style door where the door is narrow, 28 inches maybe, or 30 inches. It really just depends. So in that case, your door, you would need a smaller spring size for a smaller door, whereas with a wider door, such as a commercial door, you're going to want to at least have a size 3 spring or higher. And in case you guys are unaware, when I say spring size, inside of a commercial door closer is a high tensile spring. Now, there are two types of commercial door closers you can choose from, and that's the fixed spring size door closer or an adjustable spring size door closer. Of course, with the Commando door closers, we only offer adjustable spring size door closers, and here's why. With this fixed spring size door closer, that spring is sized specifically for a certain range of door widths. There you can get a size 1, size 2, size 3, size 4, size 5, or size 6 spring. But again, if as an example, if you get a size 2 spring, that may only be good for about a 32-inch interior door. And if your door is a 36-inch exterior door, the size 2 will not suffice. So that's why we always push for if you're in the market, purchase our Commando adjustable spring size door closer, because it is adjustable size 1 through 6. So essentially, no matter what door width or door size you have, it will do the job for you perfectly. Another factor to consider is, a lot of people will just measure the door width and say, okay, this is the door width specified, it must be this spring size. And for the most part it is, but there are other outside factors that can affect how the door closes. For example, if it's an exterior door, it may have excessive door sweep friction at the bottom of the door, or there may be a situation where the frame is twisted and it's hinge bound, or some other factor like that really should be addressed before you put a door closer on your door. Because when you install a door closure, you want to install it on a door that is functioning or can swing freely. If there's excessive friction in some regards, it can not only cause other issues on your door, but it can make adjusting the door closure that much more trickier. So the second thing I would say to look for is, obviously, the first thing was to identify what type of door you have: hollow metal, steel, aluminum, or wood. Now that's more so for if you're not buying a Commando door closer or some other brand. But if you're buying a Commando, they work on all three, so you can kind of disregard that. But on the second thing to definitely look for is what is the door width of the door package that you're installing it on. Again, if the door width is 36 inches or wider, you're going to want to have a size 3 spring or larger. If it's smaller, then you can explore smaller springs. But again, if you go with the Commando, we only sell adjustable spring door closers, so you don't have to worry about that. You'll get our door closer package. Inside, there'll be an installation manual with a sizing chart that'll tell you exactly what spring tension you should use for that door size. The third thing you should look for is the frequency at which the door is used. And what I mean by that is no two doors are the same. As an example, the front entry door to a mall is going to have much higher traffic than that of a restroom door, a commercial restroom door in an office building. So how door frequency is used is by the grades. Grade 1 being used for a door that expects a lot of cycles, a lot of high frequency use, such as a front entrance door to a school or a mall. Then you have the grade 2, which is a lower frequency use door. And then you have grade 3, which is like a light duty commercial, but realistically more of a residential grade style door closer for like a residential front entry door where it's, not used nearly as much as a commercial application. So those are the 3 grades. Now at Automatic Door and Hardware, we only sell grade 1 door closers. Why is that? It's because we find that many contractors and building owners tend to underestimate the frequency at which a door is used. You would be amazed at how many times a door is used on any commercial building. Even for a restroom door, we like to give grade 1 door. Only offer grade 1 door closers because even though a restroom door may not be used in as much of a high frequency, it can still easily be abused, and that's what grade 1, grade 2, and grade 3 door closers are tested for, is the amount of cycles at which they're used. But you're going to get a higher quality product with a grade 1 door closer than a grade 3. The grade 1 door closer on a commercial restroom door is going to last much longer than that of a grade 3 when it comes to frequency, abuse, and use. So again, if you buy from Automatic Door and Hardware, our Commando door closers are grade 1. So that's something that you should definitely consider. The other consideration when looking to purchase a door closer is the installation type. Now, doors in general, if you look at any commercial building, you may have 2 of the same size doors. However, the installation could be completely different because of the way that the wall is set up, or the height above the headroom above the door frame might vary. So depending on the configuration of the door, its placement and location will determine what type of installation mount you should do. And all door closers, there are really 3 installation types for a commercial surface mounted door closer, and those are top jamb installation, parallel arm installation, and the third is regular arm or standard arm installation. And again, depending on the type of door configuration, it will determine which way you install it. And just a brief overview, top jamb installation and parallel arm installation, those are mounted on the push side of the door, whereas regular or standard arm installation is mounted on the pull side of the door. So it just really depends, but not all door closers come packed so that they can be mounted all 3 configurations. Now the Commando does. All of our Commando door closers are tri-packed, meaning you can install it top jamb installation, parallel arm installation, or standard regular arm installation. On top of that, we also do custom door closer kits where you can add things like drop plates or back plates for the different configurations, so that if you're low on headroom or space and you need to drop down into the door with the closer body, we can do that too. So those are other configurations you should really consider. Now there are other door closer models and makes out there, and you have to look carefully of whether they include all the hardware for those 3 types of configurations. Many times that's where the additional cost is. You know, at Automatic Door and Hardware, our Commandos come standard with that, so we don't charge you extra for that. But that's something that you should consider, because you never know, you know, especially if this is your first door closer installation. You may go into it thinking, okay, you know, it's a size 3, it's a size 3 door closer, or it's, you know, and I'm going to install it top jam. And then you get there and you realize, whoa, I measured the door wrong. This is a 42 or 48 inch door, and you know, I don't have the room or space above the frame to mount top jam. I'm gonna have to mount another configuration. So that's why, you know, if you go with Commando door closers, you essentially don't have to worry about that, because you're all set. The last thing you need to consider is the door fire rated? What I mean by this is, if you open, you know, if you open your door, swing it open, on the hinge side of the door, near the top is usually a fire label. Doors can be fire, if it's a drywall type of frame, it can be fire rated up to 90 minutes. But if it's a fire rated masonry frame, it can be rated up to 3 hours. So it really just depends. And some doors, interior doors, are rated for 20 minutes. So you need to open the door and see if there's a fire label. If there is a fire label, you're going to want to make sure that you purchase a door closer that is UL listed for fire rated door assemblies. Now, our Commando door closers are, so that's another thing you don't have to worry about. Again, mainly when we created the Commando door closer product line, we wanted to, as a door manufacturer and hardware manufacturer, we wanted to create the, you know, the product that will work for the majority of doors. And it's so easy when you're shopping around, especially for door closers. You see, you know, thousands of different types, thousands of different brands, and all these different arm types to choose from, and all these different configurations. And it can be overwhelming and confusing, even for me, who, that's my job. I work in the door manufacturing and hardware industry. So what we wanted to do is we wanted to simplify it, and that's why with our product, we have it to where it's no additional cost and price, but it is UL certified for fire door assemblies. So it's another thing you don't have to worry about. Like I said, with the Commando, we try to only offer the product that would work in real world commercial door applications. And you know, if you need other bells and whistles, we're happy to accommodate that. We have those too. But for the most part, we try to help our consumers by simply providing the realistic, real world product that you need. You know, it's essentially, I mean, you could go online and you could see, you know, 20 different finishes for door closers. You could see all, you know, 15 different arm types. You know, you could see all these different spring sizes for fixed spring door closers. But really, at the end of the day, we have what you need: adjustable spring, the 2 most popular finishes. And if you are a finish guy, finishes kind of are tricky, because a lot of times what we find is, you know, we'll deal with a commercial building owner who is after a specific colored, a specific finish door closer. And, you know, you look at that door, and he sends us a photo, or we see the door, and, you know, let's say he's after a specific finished door closer, but we look at his cylindrical lock on the door, or we look at his hinges, or we look at the aluminum profile of the door sweep, and all 3 are different colors. So, you know, I know a lot of times the building owner is very specific, and he says, you know, hey, I need it to be this color. But, you know, the majority of the time, if you explain to him or point out, you know, well, your other hardware isn't matching this, or, you know, you look at the door across the room and it's not matching this, a lot of times they, you know, once they realize, oh, you're right, it doesn't match, then they're fine with going with the standard color. Because with the other finishes, you know, the lead times are much longer and they're much more pricey. And this is mainly due to, you know, one-off pieces of a door closer that they choose to purchase. You know, they only need one. If they needed a lot, you know, you can make a bigger batch, it'd be easier. But those are things to consider. I hope this video helps you guys. Again, if you have any question on how to purchase commercial door closers, contact us at sales@autodoorandhardware.com. We'd be happy to help you. And this video was kind of geared more towards a new installation of a door closer. If you already have an existing door closer on your door and it's broken and you need to repair it, contact us as well, because with our Commando door closer line, we've made sure that we have models to match the existing footprints of the majority of door closers out there. I know there are literally hundreds of brands of door closers out there, but we can match the whole pattern the majority of the time. So if you can contact us, send us in a photo, and if you even know the brand or make or model of the door closer, that's even better. And we can make sure we get you a replacement Commando heavy duty door closer, grade 1 adjustable spring that can be installed on the same mounting footprint. Okay, guys, that's all I have for today. Thanks.